So we already kind of like talked about the brass in the harmony and theory video, but let me just try to bring that across again here. The brass for me in this video is also just kind of like a, like an instrument section borrowed from the orchestra to just, provide me with the sounds that I want, that I need. And in this case, I've used the Junkie XL 12 horn patches. Again, I doubled or I layered the Marcato, the Staccatissimo, and the sustain articulations to create kind of like my combo patches here. And for the trombones, I again used the A12 patches of Junkie XL, again layering sustain Marcato's longs and Staccatissimo, and they sound like this. So I'm sorry, I just muted, just found out that I just soloed, switched to the trombones. So if let's listen to this one patch here, so it makes a little bit more sense. The trombones, I just picked the 12 trombone patches because, it just sounds thick. I don't care if it's 36 trombones playing right now, 12 for the lower D, 12 for the higher D and the A, and then for the B flat major chord here. So, I don't care. It sounds rich. It sounds cool for this track. It sounds mighty, and this is what I wanted to achieve. So basically that is all. There is the same going on with the other section here, except that if I just load them both, and you can see that there is some differences here in the dynamics. I just wanted to have this one a little bit more mighty. I can just quickly play this for you here. Sorry, soloing again. It just sounds a little bit higher in dynamic wise than the previous part, and this is the trombones. Also very important, what I want to mention is that you leave space for the breathing. I know it probably wouldn't matter that much in trailer music, but there is always something that when you use an organic instrument like a trombone section, like a horn section, any instrument that is that you have to, that is blown, just take into consideration that there is breathing happening, that these are humans playing. The same when you use a more extreme example, when you use choirs. You just want to pay attention that you hear these gaps, even though just a little bit subtle or a little, that someone has to breathe in order to sing or play the next phrase. Now, speaking of horns again, or trombones, it's just very important. Adds a little bit of more soul and liveliness or life to a track. And for the horns, I mean the horns, as I mentioned already in the other video, just forgot to just get rid of that little snippet here that happened from cutting the parts. Is that the melody is very long, and that the choir already kind of like creates that counter melody. So these two lines kind of like support each other. And again, nothing special. The melody is not the main part for this one. I wanted to, write a track like this that is focused a little bit more on, let's say, underscore, but not really. There is a little bit of a melody in there, but it doesn't carry the entire track. Okay, so that's it. As I already mentioned here, we have that final part. Let me just play that for you again here. So as you heard in the last part, this would be some of one spot where you think, okay, you should kind of like resolve this going further up, but I just keep it there on that last note that is not, you know, resolving that entire part, but building more tension, then even go down into a gap again, and then coming up and playing like the final chord. And then ending the track. Okay, let's move on.